Hello and welcome back to Huson DIY. My name's Ben. Welcome to this video. So this video is going to be reviewing, unboxing and installation of the Echo Show 15. So I've used many Echo devices in the house, Echo Dot, Echo Show 8, Echo Show 5. I've always wanted a screen type hub in the kitchen area. Always wanted the Echo Show, kind of been waiting for a Prime deal to come in. And as you can see behind me, it's 12th of July today, so it's Amazon Prime and Prime Day, or Prime Days. So I'll try and get this video out tomorrow on the 13th to give you an idea of the Echo Show 15, whether it's the right device for you. So we'll flick over, we'll do an unboxing of the device and have a look and see what's going on. Okay, so here we go. So they've got the box here. So it actually got delivered like that in the box. Didn't come in a separate cardboard box, which was a bit of a surprise for Amazon, because usually they like a lovely separate cardboard box, don't they? But yeah, it came like this. First of all, first impression, it's quite heavy. I don't know, I expected it to be really light, but it's got a little bit of weight to it, which is, for me, is a good sign. So, but who knows? So yeah, nice big box, obviously, because it's a 15-inch device. But yeah, you can see the shipping label there. So I've got another camera here. So what I'll do is I'll film on both, just to make sure we get a full view of what's going on. So let's unbox this box now. So it's got just a little bit of tape there. See straight away, top of the box there, it's got a plastic film across the top of it, but the device is resting directly on the top there. And I say it's got a fair bit of weight to it, So you can see my light reflection there. So you see the black frame, see the camera in the top corner there. On the back's all the mounting system with the power port in there and the USB connection by the looks of it. So I'll just pop that down there for now. So in here. So I assume that's a mounting bracket. There, like so. Some instructions. Setup, orientation, etc, etc. We'll come to that in a bit. And then power cable, 30-watt power cable. This is going to be an interesting bit, which when we go across to the kitchen, I'll show you where we're going to put it. We're going to have to try and hide the cable best we can. Ideally I'd hide it in the wall, but obviously that's not going to be possible with a finished kitchen. And then we've got some mounting screws and plugs there. So I'm not sure what we'll do yet, whether we'll use command hooks on the back of the mounting plate. We do use mounting hooks across in the house for pictures and stuff and other things we've mounted. There's a mounting template there, which I assume will be all the just a mounting template for the bracket. Keep that safe for now because we might need that. And then import information. I think that is pretty much it. Yeah, it is. So we'll get rid of that box for now. It's fairly well boxed, well presented for an Amazon product. But there's the device. Comes fully protected with plastic film all round. So a sleeve, plastic sleeve. Okay, no surprises really. Nice, quite thick black frame. If you can see that, obviously against the wall, there will be that kind of gap there. You can see, I think they look like speaker grills probably that side. and that side there. On the top there you can see we've got the camera privacy button. I'll flick that, you can see that opening and closing there. And then there is a do not disturb button, probably that, I think that one is. Just there. And then a volume up and down. A couple of holes here and there, probably some microphones I would have thought. Just there, if you can see them. And a couple near the volume buttons, possibly microphones. But that's kind of it for interfaces on it. Let's see, you've got the power connection there, if you can see that. And a USB mini USB there. But yeah, first impressions, it's pretty good. Nice solid product. Not as solid as maybe the Echo Show 8. That's quite a very heavy, sturdy device. But it's a lot heavier and sturdier than I thought it would be. So yeah. Okay, so that was first look at the device. There it is again on this camera. Looking good. Got some close-ups of it there. Let me just show you something as well. Let me just flick over to this scene. So just to show you at this time of filming, which is the 12th, evening of the 12th of July, it's at $189.99. $189.99. See, I bought this last night. The offer did start last night, which I'm quite surprised about because I was kind of checking last night, see what was going on. So yeah, $189.99. To be fair, I don't think didn't really want to spend the 240 quid on it. Reading a review, other people's reviews on it, I'm not sure whether it was worth that much. 190 quid. I did really want it in the kitchen. It's fitting with other devices I've got. I've got the Blink doorbell, which can link it to. So for me, for a family, it kind of made sense to fit into the kitchen area as kind of a central hub. We do use Amazon Prime a lot. We use Amazon Prime Video and the audio. So I think for us it just really works well, and we do a lot of cooking with the recipes on the BBC Good Food app. So it kind of, I think, ticks a lot of boxes. Certainly for 190 quid anyway. So yeah, so that's what it is at the moment. That's the device. What we'll do next is go over to the kitchen. We're out in the workshop at the moment. We'll go into the kitchen area. Just display where it's going to go in the kitchen. It's going to go on like in a central pillar around an island, which is kind of where we stand, or I stand, to do cooking with recipes and etc. So we'll show you that. Show you where I'm going to guide the wire, and we'll get installing this mounting plate. Hopefully not make a mess of the wall, and decide whether we're going to use command hooks. So let's head over there now. Also, just one more point before we do head over there. Sorry about the reflection and glare of my glasses. I went for the cheaper option of the no anti-glaring glasses for these ones, so you can see my light. So apologies for that if that's a bit off-putting. But let's go to the kitchen now. Okay, welcome back inside from the workshop. So into the kitchen area. So what I'll do first is just show you where I'm going to install it, and then we'll set up and do the actual install. So let me just show you the kitchen area and why we've chosen where I'm going to put it. So this is the kitchen area. So let me just do a walk into it. So we kind of got the oven over there, sink over there, and then got the island area here. So here is kind of where I stand to do the cooking. So kind of preparing on this island here. So that's where the biggest work area is. So I find that if I'm ever doing anything, I've got my phone or my laptop out for doing the recipes and stuff. So the idea is this pillar here, which we don't particularly like anyway in the kitchen. We also I built some shelves up there to go on that side of it. This side is totally plain. We've got a nice sign there for our wedding, and then a light switch on that side. So we've always wanted to put stuff on the pillar, so it's going to go on this bit here. So let me just hold the device up to kind of give you an idea of it. It's going to go kind of there on that pillar, like so. So that's the idea. So I've got everything ready. I've got the screws and plugs set over here. I've got the power cable there, which will be plugging in to there. and I'll have to work the cable round the bottom of here up to the device here. So that's the only thing I don't really like is the cable. So I probably won't permanently fix the cable today. I need to find the best way to fix the cable in. But I've got the mount here. So the mount's going to go on the wall there. So you need to get that level, work out where to go. So I'm going to get the template out which came with the device, use that to set the mount up and go from there. So I'll flick over, pop it into time lapse to show you the install, and we'll see how we get on. Okay, just before we start, just wanted to show you the instructions and the template. Let me just flip around and show you quickly. So to be fair, the instructions that come with it are pretty good. They're really clear on what to do using the mounting bracket and the template that comes with it. We need 8mm drill bit, which does seem quite big for those plugs, but we'll go with the 8mm, see what goes, it says. Comes with a template, which you can install, obviously, portrait. If you flip it round, it's got the landscape view on there, but I'm going portrait. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you, the guide's pretty good. I've got my drill, got my drill bit. Yeah, it's a wood drill bit, but it's an 8mm one. Should give a nice clean cut. This wall is actually, it's double layered plasterboard. So those should just fit nice and snugly into that plasterboard. I know it's double layered because I did it. So there's no pipes, there's no anything behind this wall. It's an old brick, an old red brick. So yeah, we'll crack on now, get it installed. Okay, so that was a quick time lapse of installing the template with the 4 plugs. So you can see the 4 plugs there. So just a couple of points to make out. I used the 4 pieces of tape on the template just to keep it really flat against the wall, which seemed to work. You might not be able to see it on video, but I've actually used a laser level there. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but there's a laser level, and what I did is because of I need to get it bang on the middle of that wall, so I've made a little pencil mark just where the middle of that wall is, and then I made a corresponding pencil mark on the middle of that sheet of paper as well, just so it was lined up perfectly in the middle there. But then plugs went in fine. Obviously I made a little bit of a mess on the worktop, which I'll clean up, which are newly oiled worktops. I'll put a link in the video to my sanding and oiling video. But yeah, we'll clean it up, and then I'll do a video of installing the mount, and hopefully it just sits nicely onto the mount. So give me a second to clean up and we'll get on with that. Just one more thing before we do the install. What I've actually done is hammered them in. It does say in the instructions to hammer them flush with the wall. So you probably see that's really flush. That's just popping out slightly. Flush and out slightly. So let me just get the hammer and try and show you. Doesn't need much of a hammer, just a bit of kind of tap in. That's nice and flush now. And again, this one here. Lovely and flush there, so it gets the mounting plate as close to the wall as possible, so it's not sticking out. So that's one thing to look out for, is just to pop them just to flush with the surface of your wall. Okay, so I won't do this in time lapse. I'll do this in real time. So I'm just going to make sure that lines up nice. So they're absolutely bang on. So let me get these screws. 4 screws. Okay, that's one. Do this bottom corner. Next. Okay. Like so. So that feels nice and sturdy. I've not over tightened them as such. I don't want to pull the plaster too much or bend the frame if the mounting plate, if it's not perfectly flat. But that's it on the wall. Let's just give it a go, see if it fits. Okay, there we go. Let's first look at it. I like it. Looking smart. So that's it in portrait. It does say you can just change it, so I'm going to give it a go. You can go like that, and like so. That is really simple to change. In fact, it looks pretty good both ways, to be honest with you. I'm pretty pleased with that. Nice height. Got a bit of pencil mark that I'll wipe off in a second. But that's lovely. So obviously we're going to, I think, have it that way most of the time. So I'll work out the wiring now. We'll plug it in. We'll get it set up. So we'll just break there for a second. Okay, as you can see, I've popped it face down onto the worktop on top of a towel just to protect it. I've plugged in the cable. Let me show you that. Plugged in the cable there. So you got that cable tied there. So I'm thinking, once I've worked out how much length I need, I'll be able to wind it up inside that gap in the middle. So that's connected. I've not powered it on yet. So let me show you. It's not on. So we'll mount it with a cable for now on the wall. So let's just move up to the wall, like so. Pop it there. So the cable run down there and kind of like that. Okay, so there it's mounted. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to power it on and go through the setup. Go through the setup in real time so you can see exactly how to set the device up. So I move the camera to a bit of a better position so there's no glare, no reflection. Okay, I've gone handheld just so I can get closer and to show you what's going on. So I'm going to switch on the power. This is literally the first time I've switched it on. Sorry about any reflection. I'll try and get it best, show you best I can. So I've got the Amazon logo there popped up. So again, this is the first time I switched it on, so it's all real time. I've got the Echo logo there. There's a little bit of audio coming from it. I did click the easy setup when I did buy it, so hopefully it should connect straight away for me. You can see it just loading down there. Load bar. Just have a look at that. I'll just move back while we're waiting for it to load. It does look really smart. I'm really pleased with that. It blends in quite nicely. Again, the wire isn't ideal, but I guess we'll just have to live with the wire. Okay, so it says searching for networks, fetching registration details, and loading. So it's hi, Ben Huson. It's registered to me. If it's me, tap yes, that is me, which is there. Again, it's loading. Confirm time zone, which I will do, hopefully. Again, apologies with a reflection on that. Continue. Home address, which I will blur out in the video. Just confirming that. Okay, so it's asking me, keep your Echo Show 15 in a group. So common groups, I don't think I have one set up for kitchen yet. And common groups, I'll choose kitchen, because it's in as kitchen. I don't want to call it Echo Show. So let's go see what the keyboard's like. It's pretty responsive. I like it. I like it. I'm going to call it Huson Hub, because I want this to be a central hub in our kitchen area. So Huson Hub, click done, and click continue. Naming your device, loading. So I am signed up for Amazon Photos. I've not created any albums yet, so I've uploaded some photos today. I'm going to show that in a separate video of Amazon Photos, how to load folders, etc. So what I'll do for now is I'll just choose that nature one, and I'll continue. Device updates. This could take up to...
Updating this device.
Okay, could take up to 10 minutes, you say, telling me. So what I'll do is I'll stop the video there. There's no point in me filming an update, and I'll come back as soon as the update is done. In fact,
as I install the updates, This device will restart twice.
Okay, I'll hang on a second then. Download's complete. Says the device will restart. Powering off. It did say it will restart twice. It's back on. So I'll pause it there, come back once it's done. Okay, I'm back. Literally took 4 minutes to do the update, come back, and she's now back, ready to keep going. So we've got your appointments there. Reminders everyone, Alexa, set up a profile for you and each of your family members. So I will set up a profile for me. Just show you that process. Let's start with your profile. So I do have me, Matilda, and Oliver set up. So I'll set me up. Your first name, Ben, Huson. Agree and continue. Here's how Alexa says your name.
Ben.
Perfect. It's got perfect. This is how Alexa can recognise you. Let's go visual ID. It's got the camera. Might as well go for it. Amazon knows everything about me, including my face. Oh, there we go. So, okay, it's got my picture. So let me just show you. I'll get the camera out of the way in a second. But it's saying when you're ready, tap to begin. So I'll get a bit closer. I'll just hold that out there.
To get started, look directly at the screen. Tilt your head up.
Tilt my head up.
Look to your right.
Look to my right.
Tilt your head down. Look to your left.
Okay, she's saving my visual ID. Alexa will know when I'm near. It's a little bit scary, I suppose, but it's done. Ben Huson, that looks fine to me. Okay. I'll put set up later. Allow members of your household to live stream this Echo Show camera anytime. Let's do that. All set, let's go. Audible, no thank you.
This device is ready.
Just tell me this device is ready. It's gone blank. Oop.
Hi there. Welcome to your new Echo Show. I'm excited to show you a few things that you may not have tried yet. Let's get started. I can give you directions and status updates for public transport. To try...
No, we'll skip all this.
Let's move on to...
No.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. I can keep track of the things you want to buy.
Okay.
The last two things I want to show you will help you navigate your device. You can access settings like Do Not Disturb.
Okay, I totally confused there because I skipped the whole thing. So I skipped everything there because I don't need to know about it for now. This is just simply setting things up, getting the device ready. You can see it there, it's got a nice background image. There's a bit of reflection, look on the camera, but when you get in front of it yourself, it's not too bad. It is a really sunny day outside, to be fair. It's really blue, clear skies. So the sun is really shining. You see I've got some news up there. Let me flick this up just to show you. So widgets, etc. So I won't go through that for now. That's just the basic setup of the device. I've got it in place. We've got it powered. We've obviously installed the mounting plate as well. Okay, so we're all done. It's all set up, ready to go. So there's other things I'm going to try with the device. I've done a previous video around connecting the Blink Video doorbell to an Echo Show. What I'm going to do a different video connecting the Blink doorbell to this one. My thinking is if I'm stood here chopping, onions or peppers, tomatoes, etc. Someone rings doorbell, I've got my hands tied, I can see it straight on here. I know it's a little bit exaggerated, but I'm going to set it up on here, do a clear guide on how to do that. And then what we'll do, we'll use the device, see how we get on with the device. We'll probably do like a 2 month review once I've used it for a couple of months. We'll get the family profile set up, We'll see how the audio sounds. The audio does sound pretty good to start with, just with the little bits we've done so far. But overall, first impressions are really good. It sits really nicely on the wall. The mounting plate was easy to install with a template. All the controls are easy to use, volume up and down, etc. The only thing I don't particularly like, which I said before, which is the wire. So I'm gonna obviously have to put that down there and connect that around there just to hide it the best I can. But overall, really pleased with it. So if anyone's got any comments, any questions about the device, stick them in the comments section. I will reply to every single comment we get in there. If anyone's got anything I should try on the device to show you in another video, again, please drop it in the comments. If anyone's got any ideas on how I can connect this wire onto the wall and round this little bit of edge in here, that would be greatly appreciated, because I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that. So I don't want it to be too bulky clipping it down. So any comments, any ideas for that, drop them in the comments section. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. If you want to follow along, please do subscribe. And as I said before, any comments, any questions, please do drop them in the comments section. I will reply to them. Okay, happy Prime Day.